Hey there folks, and welcome to this video. And here's a general notice where I start off the week by talking about, well, looking ahead, looking further back, and thinking about something that's on my mind. You can find this week's one in the description down below. This week, let's start off and talk about the plans ahead. I think we've got WRC in Sardinia. Pretty sure that's this weekend because will be 2 weeks since Portugal. I've got F1 in Baku. Got anything else? Not sure if I've got anything else to cover. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to cover right now in terms of motorsport stuff, but I do need to catch up on, Formula E and BTTC reviews. So that's going to be something to do. In addition to that, I might be doing 6 hours of Rodam, I think it is this weekend. And I think Sonoma in NASCAR Cup. I look forward to them. What else is there? Oh, it's Pride Month coming up, so hopefully some related content like I did last year. Yeah, looking back at the past week though, highlight obviously Saturday night, doing the Coke 600 racing against Dewey Broadbent. That was a lot of fun, and lots of people came in to watch it, which was a lot more enjoyable as well. Gutted about how I had the crash near the end, but it didn't affect my position. Just a silly mistake, you know. But yeah, I'm happy with the stuff I'm making right now, and I'm comfortable with myself, and that means a lot to me. And that brings me on to the kind of topic for this week. Because, like I said, Pride Month is, well, just after this video comes out. No pun intended. 12th of June, Pride Month for people in the LGBT plus community. I know for me, it's, I don't know. I never had much struggle in having to fight for my right to identify. Always had a loving, supportive family, so the only real kind of homophobia or biphobia, I guess the official term, I've had is from strangers online. I mean, they don't know me. In fact, I find it wonderfully ironic that lots of them presume my sexuality without actually watching my content. But there are lots of things that are going on that not only are problems. So you see here in the UK debate over bathrooms for whatever reason, because transphobes like to talk about that stuff. But there are still lots of countries in the world where the right to identify is still a big thing. And I mean, that's not even to do with like gender non-conformity, it's to do with sexuality as well. Not being heteronormative, cisnormative. And if we bring it to the lens of motorsport, lots of people immediately go, oh yeah, but we talk about Russia or Saudi Arabia or the UAE or China or something like that. Not just them. Homophobia is still a massive problem all around the world. There are some states that are better than others at handling it. As much as it's a horrible place a lot of the time for people in the community, I reckon Britain's one of the better places for it. But some of the worst places, from what I've witnessed and from experiences I've heard, are places in the F1 calendar that you'd consider like more European or Western or whatever. I've heard like people talk about like Hungary, for example, speak from their experiences, and America, and it's tough, you know. Hopefully I get to do some more kind of content, because last year for the the month of June, I created every Sunday something talking about being LGBT plus in the world of motorsport. Hopefully I am able to do some stuff on that, because that would be quite a thing. I don't know, for at least somebody watching it, it will mean a lot. Because the hard thing in the world of motorsport is seeing yourself not reflected. I'm a cis white man. I find myself reflected in most cases. The only place I don't particularly much is in terms of sexuality. But that's because my connection in terms of intersectionality is very privileged. I'm very middle class, university educated. I mean, look at me, listen to me. Look around me. I've got a lot of privileges that a lot of people don't. So for, say, a young woman who's struggling with confidence and identity, and they want to get into motorsport, and they find obstacles not only for their gender and their gender identity, but their sexual identity. I want to be able to make stuff that makes someone like that go, yeah, I can get into motorsport, or someone who's non-binary, because I remember when Extreme E had its launch, I asked, what if you had an NB driver, would they be considered as which of the two slots? And I got laughed at by the Extreme E audience. I was accused of being an SJW plant. I was genuinely asking a question. Extreme E still haven't gone back to me on it, but I was genuinely asking that question. Hopefully they do at some point, though. And hey, at least nobody this year has done what F1 did. Announce something with a rainbow in Pride Month and say it's for the frontline workers. Tell you what, still a year on from that re-race, this one stuff still stings a bit. We went to places like Turkey last year, and Saudi Arabia was announced on the calendar. And that rainbow was not attributed to the LGBT plus community. It wasn't attributed to diversity or inclusion. It was attributed in a sort of PR move, I would say, to frontline workers, and I was disappointed by that. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye for now.